Yeah, now it's live. You can you come on the picture, please?
Just a minute, sir. Just a minute, sir. Meeting is now sticking on join. Sir, hello, sir.
Sir, Kannan சொல்லுங்க.
Please on your video.
Sir, mine it's differently showing that now it's okay, sir. Sir.
You can start.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Kannan principal sir வந்தாரா?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
நான் சார கூப்பிடுறேன்.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
கிருஷ்ணவேணி வந்துட்டாங்களா பாருங்க. சிண்டி ரெடியா? கிருஷ்ணவேணி
ரெடியா இருக்காங்க சார். ரெடியா இருக்காங்க சார். சார் நான் எல்லாத்தையும் அலோவ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன் சார்.
சரி சரி.
ஓகே சார்.
அப்ப நான் சார கூப்பிட்டுமா?
சார் லைன்ல தான் சார் இருக்காரு. வந்துட்டார் சார் இங்க தான் சார் இருக்காரு.
இல்ல ஹரிகுமார் அவரு ரிசோர்ஸ் பர்சன்.
ஓகே சார் நீங்க கூப்பிடுங்க சார்.
கண்ணன் சார் ஜாயின் பண்ண போறாரு. கண்ணன் ஜாயின் பண்றாரு சார்.
ஓகே சார். ஆல் சார்.
கிருஷ்ணவேணி வந்துட்டாங்களா? ஓகே.
கொஞ்சம் ஆரம்பிச்சிடலாம் சார். மேடம் சிண்டி மேடம்.
Yes, sir. Rise up, start fresh, see bright opportunity in each day. Good morning to one and all connected with us this fine day for the 42nd International Webinar Series organized by the Pharmacology.
Sir, video on பண்ணிருக்காரா பாருங்க. மியூட்.
சார் இன்னும் சார் வரல சார். ஜாயின் பண்ணல சார் இன்னும்.
கூப்பிடுங்க சார். அவரை ஃபோன் அடிங்க சார்.
ஃபோன் அடிச்சிட்டேன். நான் கூப்பிட்டேன் வந்து ஜாயின் பண்றேன்னு சொல்லிட்டாரு. செக் பண்ணுங்க. ஹரிகுமார்னு இருக்கும்.
ஹரிகுமார். ஓகே சார். இல்ல சார் ஹரிகுமார் யாரும் இல்ல சார்.
இருங்க பாக்குறேன். நான் இப்போதான் ஃபோன் பண்ணேன் ஜாயின் பண்ண சொல்லி. சார் நீங்க ஜாயின் பண்ணிட்டீங்களா? சார் நான் லைன்ல இருக்கலாமா சார் போன்ல? ஓகே சார். ஓகே. வெயிட் பண்ணுங்க கண்ணன். பண்றாராம் வராராம்.
கண்ணன் சார் ஆடிபிளா இருக்குங்களா வாய்ஸ்?
இருக்கு மேடம்.
எஸ் மேடம். சார் ஹரிகுமார் சார் வந்துட்டாரு சார்.
வந்துட்டாருங்களா? எங்க இருக்காரு?
இருக்காரு சார். வந்துட்டாரு.
பேர் என்ன இருக்குங்க?
ஹரிக்குமார் நே தான் சார் இருந்துச்சு.
இது லைனா வராதா?
எஸ்எல் ஹரிக்குமார் சார்.
எஸ்ஸா?
சார்
பார்க்கலையே, காணுமே.
இருக்கு சார், எஸ்ஹெச் சிம்பிள் இருக்கு சார்.
எஸ்ல இருக்குங்க.
எஸ்எல் ஹரிக்குமார்.
இருக்கு சார். ஓகே ஓகே ஓகே, பார்த்துட்டேன். எஸ்ஹெச்ல இருக்கு.
ஓகே சார். சார்
இருங்க சார், அவர் சொல்லுங்க சார். குட் மார்னிங் சார். சார் குட் மார்னிங்.
குட் மார்னிங். குட் மார்னிங்.
என்னோட வீடியோ வரல சார், கொஞ்சம் ப்ராப்ளம். பரவாயில்ல, உங்க வீடியோ தெரியுது
சார். குட் மார்னிங் சார்.
சார் இது சார்
குட் மார்னிங் சார். குட் மார்னிங்.
குட் மார்னிங் சார். பிரின்சிபல் சார், ஜேகே நடராஜா காலேஜ் ஆஃப் ஃபார்மசி.
சார் வணக்கம் வணக்கம் வணக்கம்
சார். வணக்கம் சார்.
நல்லா இருக்கீங்களா சார்?
நல்லா இருக்கேன் சார். நீங்க நல்லா இருக்கீங்களா சார்?
ஓகே ஓகே, நல்லா இருக்கேன் சார். நல்லா இருக்கேன். நல்லா
இருக்கேன். ஸ்டார்ட் சார்.
எஸ், we can start. We can start. We can start.
Sir.
1 second.
Okay.
So shall we?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, madam.
Yes.
Rise up, start fresh, see bright opportunity in each day. Good morning to one and all connected with us this fine day for the 42nd International Webinar Series organized by the Department of Pharmacology, JKK Nataraja College of Pharmacy, in association with Indian Pharmaceutical Association, Bhavani Kumarapalayam Local Branch. Today, we have with us Dr. S.L. Harikumar, Registrar, Central University of Jharkhand, Ranchi, to enlighten us on the topic Research Integrity and Publication Ethics. I invite our respected principal, Dr. R. Sambat Kumar, to welcome the listeners. Please, sir.
So very good morning and warm welcome to one and all on this occasion of JKKN Webinar Series 42, organized by IPA Bhavani Kumarapalayam Branch, association with JKK Nataraja College of Pharmacy. I welcome one and all for this webinar. It's my pride and privilege to welcome our special invitee, respected Dr. S.L. Harikumar, Registrar, Central University of Jharkhand, Ranchi. In his busy schedule, Sir accepted our invitation and present the today webinar on the research integrity and publication ethics. On behalf of our management, faculty members, students of JKK Nataraja College of Pharmacy, I welcome you, sir. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Next, I welcome Dr. T.V. Narayana, Indian Pharmaceutical Association President. So he is given permission to use the Zoom license of Indian Pharmaceutical Association for this webinar. I welcome you, sir. And also I welcome through A.N. Sesai, sir, IPA Media and Web Meeting Coordinator, for providing this great opportunity for our IPA local branch. I welcome you, sir. I welcome Dr. R. Shanmugasundaram, Vice Principal, JK Nataraja College of Pharmacy. And also I welcome the Program Coordinator, Raj Kapoor. And also I welcome all the HODs, faculty members and students of JK Nataraja College of Pharmacy. Finally, last but not least, I welcome all the delegates of the pharmacy institution throughout India for the wonderful webinar. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir. Let us now hear from Dr. K. Krishnaveni, Associate Professor, Department of Pharmacy Practice, about our speaker for the day, Dr. S.L. Harikumar. Please, ma'am.
Good morning to one and all present here. It's my immense pleasure to introduce today's webinar speaker, Dr. S.L. Harikumar, Registrar, Central University of Jharkhand, Ranchi. Dr. Harikumar, an exemplary academician cum administrator, has completed his B.Pharm in 1997 from the Tamil Nadu Dr. M.G.R. Medical University, Chennai, and M.Pharm in Pharmaceutics in 1999 from Indian Institute of Technology, Banaras Hindu University, and received University Gold Medal. He completed PhD in ophthalmic drug delivery under the guidance of Professor J.K. Pandit, Banaras Hindu University, Varanasi. He has 21 years of teaching, research, and administrative experience. He is an institution builder. Before joining Central University, he worked at Rayat Bagra Educational Group as Dean and Allahabad Agricultural Institute, Deemed University, as head of the pharmacy department. He headed the core group for setting up Rayat Bagra University in 2011. After the formation of university in August 2014, an apt academician at core, he also became the first dean, academic affair of Rayat Bagra University. He has published 150 research papers in reputed national and international journals in area of expertise. He has presented more than 50 research papers at national and international conferences and seminars and published 2 books. He has guided 40 research projects at master level and also guided 6 students for PhD in pharmaceutical sciences. In recognition of his research excellence, he was awarded a research project in ophthalmic drug delivery. He filed 1 patent in system for improving the bioavailability of poor permeable drug using colloidal state approach, 1 industrial design in simplified diffusion assembly, and 4 more patents are in pipeline. He has attended, organized, and delivered number of invited lectures in various national seminars and workshop, faculty development program, and national and international conferences. He is providing his consultancy in 2 industrial organizations and 3 academic institutions. His core research area, that is developing novel strategies for the conventional and existing pharmaceutical system as an alternate method in the area of oral drug delivery design and ophthalmic drug delivery design. With this short introduction, I invite Dr. S.L. Harikumar to present the topic on research integrity and publication ethics. Please, sir.
Very good morning. I am very honored and privileged to be in this platform. The Department of Pharmacology, who is organizing the 42nd webinar series, and I'm very happy that I am part of this 42nd seminar series with the title Research Integrity and Publication Ethics. I'm very thankful to provide for this opportunity to the principal and HODs, faculty members, and the organizers, the vice principal and the organizer coordinator, Raj Kapoor, for making this opportunity. And I also thank to IPA Bhavani branch and IPA President TV Narayana and the A.N. Sheshai for giving this platform to make my viewpoints in the hot topic, today's hot topic, research publication and research ethics, integrity and publication ethics. So to start with, I have to share my screen. Hello.
Kannan?
Raj Kapoor, sir, can you make it for screen sharing to view
Yes,
my
sir. Yes, sir. Screen sharing. Yes, sir.
presentation? Because host disabled participant screen sharing.
Okay, just a minute, sir.
This is the mistake.
I'll allow, sir. I'll allow.
Kanna allow பண்ணிச்சா?
Sir, just a minute, sir. Just a minute. Co-host. Sir, so he can't able to present, sir. That SL Harikumar, sir. Sir, only showing that make a host only option is showing, sir. Oh. Okay. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, sir. Sir, our host பண்ணிட்டு தான் நம்ம பண்ண முடியும் சார். Hello, sir. Sir.
Hello.
Sir, so I'll make a host, sir.
Okay.
So after start presentation, just you can give the host to me, sir. That's it, sir. So now you can try, sir. Now you can try the presentation, sir.
Yes.
Position, sir.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
It's
Yes. Yeah, okay, sir. Correct, sir.
Okay.
So, sir, just one request, sir. Kindly click my name and give the host permission, sir. Click my name and give the host permission, sir.
Make host. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
This is first time, sir.
Let me start. No problem. Okay. So again, I welcome one and all for this webinar. My special thanks to JKK Nataraja College of Pharmacy, and I am a South Indian. I am a Tamilian, and I belongs to Kanyakumari, and my studies up to undergraduations. Sorry. My studies up to undergraduations were in Madurai, Sivagasi. So I know the history of the pharmacy colleges in Tamil Nadu and how they developed. They are the pioneers in national arena, and we were in the 90s, while we are studying pharmacy education from Tamil Nadu, we were lacked some of the things were the practical applications. Now the students am approaching, I am getting the inputs while interacting with the students who are coming to Northern India for various universities, NIPOS, IITs, IIM, etc. And I feel proud that students are getting maximum opportunities for exploring, exposing the things. Research is the one of the area which I found is in talking for the last 7-8 years, where some of the integrity and ethics is missing when we are doing the research, which we found when during this pandemic. Yes, the lack of research ideas and lack of something which is stopping us to go ahead in doing a right kind of research, quality research. So I will present my viewpoint. What are all the things which is required? This will be in having the reference with the government policy, some of the government policies, and also with UGC mandates, where our country is looking for a research culture in which the teachers, the faculty members, the scientists, the students especially has to make the opportunity, as well as make this integrity and ethics intact to have international quality research. Okay, that is what the purpose of this title. I especially selected this title because this title, earlier we know pharmacy, like professional programs, BTech, engineering, pharmacy, medicine. When we wish to go for a research or PhD admission, there is no need for doing the course study or coursework, so called as. Which was not a part of the study of a PhD in early 2000 or in end of till 1990s to 2000. Now a sudden changes came at the UGC getting into due to the proliferation of the various universities, especially private universities, and where research admitting the students. Admission, starting from the admission and awarding the degree, some part is missing where the students are not able to cope up with the quality research. So University Grants Commission has integrated or mandated that yes, coursework is mandatory for all the research studies, and the admission for the PhD must be through one of the entrance examinations. It may be a national level, it may be a university level entrance examination. This is what. So after that, when we are going ahead, the coursework, the UGC mandate that the one course is mandatory, and other than the specialized courses, the course is a research methodology, where some statistics, some methodology, writing of the publication, etc., which was involved. Now, recently, in December 2019, again UGC mandated that the coursework must be compulsory. And research methodology is the one of the paper. Another second paper, the UGC added and instructed the university to incorporate in course curriculum through their Board of Studies and Academic Council, that the course is research and publication ethics. So which lead to the University Grants Commission to bring up with a guidelines. There is a guideline for good academic research practice. Okay, some part of my talk will be based on what it is given in that guideline, and other part is a mixture of how a good research must be. What is a research integrity? Let me start with this introduction. So. Yes. To introduce with the national progress is basically depending upon the education and research, especially in the field of science and technology. The progress of the nation is always depend, and the sustained growth is basically depending on the education as well as the research. In order to meet the objectives, this objective, our research should bear international comparison in terms of standards of attainment. A major weakness of Indian education and research is relatively very small. That is the major weakness played by the university. Universities are playing very small role in research in terms of total Indian research. The government is also taking various steps. We will discuss what are all the steps and what are all the programs to encourage the research and innovations in the university. Last 7-8 years, we have seen various research proposals and various innovation cells as well as skill development has been initiated by the government to make this research and innovation possible in our country and to motivate the researchers. The promotion of research in liberal arts and social sciences, including interdisciplinary research, is also significant in this context. It is said that government also needs to increase the funding allocation to R&D activities. And as an institution, we need to link teaching with research. That is one of the prominent area where we are lacking, and we do not have that much linkage. We are not getting the linkage to teaching with the research. So therefore, the national education policies also are having the possibility for teaching with linking the teaching with research. Some of the area which I read that national education policy is having the possibility and probability to link teaching with research. The government needs to invest in faculty development. It is going more investment in faculty development and providing incentives for research, promoting collaborative efforts between institutions in research. Now, based on this introduction, so some of the strategies which is all underway and which I thought that this may be a strategy to promote research and innovation in India. The outcome-based research financing. Research financing should be outcome-based. The outcome may be a publication, may be a patent, may be the skill development, whatever it may be. Liberal research grants for both social sciences and basic sciences. Setting up incubation centers with seed money to do innovative research. Research leading to creation of intellectual property. Setting up research parks in central education institution. When I speak about research park, this is one of the area government is planning, and very soon it will be you'll heard some research parks has been inculcated or started in our country, especially pharma research parks, where huge opportunities and various collaborative efforts with the industry and institutions are possible. Joint appointments of faculty enabling researchers to teach and teachers to engage in research. And interdisciplinary research is one of the area where the research and innovation need to be promoted. Institutions must come together for creating new knowledge at the intersections of existing discipline. This interdisciplinary research means the standalone institutions like engineering, pharmacy, medical, these has to be integrated, and interdisciplinary mode of research need to be inculcated. Some examples we are having in our country is the IISc is doing, Indian Institute of Science, JNU, like universities are more popular by doing interdisciplinary research nationally as well as internationally. Yes, we are speaking about the research. Research may lead to invention or innovation. We must know what the exact clear-cut line which make differentiate this invention and innovation. Research refers to discovering the answers to the questions through the application of scientific procedures. While applying some of the scientific procedure in the discovery of the answers to the questions, it may lead to invention or innovation. Invention is the creation of a brand new product or a device, or which is very new to the world. The invention is new to the creation. It's a creation by a scientist. The innovation is the act of making changes to the existing product, and innovation is the process by introducing new ways or ideas. This much be very clear, that research leading to either invention and innovation. What kind of research which is not leading to innovation or invention, that you and we can know what is the outcome. That is what I said, that outcome based research must be incorporated in our system, research system. What is a research? A research must have a substance, aims, objective, methodology, outline plan, or potential outcomes are the part of total research. The substance, whenever we are planning a research, it should have a broad topic which we would like to research. And when we are speaking about the aim and objective, and this is the research what we would like to achieve, and the methodology for achieving this aims, and the plan, the time taken, time available, how much time which will be requiring to make this happen, make to achieve these aims and objective, and the results may be positive or the negative, the knowledge which created while getting the research by the plan, by doing the methodology for getting the objective, which may be the potential outcome of the research. The research may be, there are four kinds of research. It is generally, research is finding out the hidden truth and not being discovered yet. In general, we can speak. But research, what kind of research we are doing in science laboratories, in social science sectors, the research may be of broadly we can divide, speak into 4 or 5 categories. So one type of category is exploratory or formulatory research studies. This especially means that to gain familiarity with the phenomenon or to achieve new insights into it. Various reactions, chemical studies are coming under this category. Laboratory researches are coming under the category. These studies are so called as exploratory or formulatory research studies. Descriptive research studies is the study of a particular situation, study of a particular individual or a group, and its category is so called as descriptive research studies. And diagnostic research studies, which is to determine the frequency with which something occurs or with which it is associated with something else. This is so called as diagnostic research studies. And hypothesis testing research studies, to test a hypothesis of a causal relationship with the variables. So the objective, when we are designing an objective of a research, we must know what kind of research study we are going to undertake, whether it is an exploratory research study, whether it is a descriptive or diagnostic or hypothesis testing research. This is a broad category of research studies. So normally all the research studies coming under these 4 categories. The significance of the research. Why we need to do a research? What will be the significance when I am doing a research? This is a big question when a new entrant in research, a research scholar, or a researcher who is doing a postgraduate research, or a research scholar, why I should do in a research? What I will be getting, or what will be the significance when we are going to do a research? Yes. To do that, when we are doing a research, it inculcate the scientific and inductive thinking in ourselves. It promotes the development of logical habits of thinking and organization, how to organize the things, and logical habits of thinking, which will, the outcome of the research may aid to economic policy, and all the government policies in our system is the basis of this research. Without research, the policies of the government will not get into effect, and there are areas where the government are involving various policy research before incorporating various policies or various acts in the parliament, passing out various acts in the parliament. Solving various operational and planning problems of business as well as the industry, that you are very well known how these business and industry problems are solving by doing extensive and exhaustive research. Research means every area, every profession, research does mean a different way. Different meaning is from different researchers. For a student who is doing master's or PhD thesis, research may mean a careerism or way to attain a high position in the social structure. A student who is doing PhD or master thesis, or a professional who are in research methodology, research may mean a source of livelihood. Or for philosophers and thinkers, research may mean the outlet for new ideas and insights. For literary men and women, it may be a development of new styles and creative work. For analysts and intellectuals, it means generalization of new theories. So research is having a different meaning for different professionals. May it be a student or a professional or a philosopher or a literary men or women or intellectuals. So what motivate them? What motivate us as being as a human being? How I will be motivate myself for research. So again, which will be connecting with the previous slide, it will be it's my desire to get a research degree. It's a desire to face the challenge in solving the unsolved problem, that is concerned over practical problems initiating me to research. A desire to get intellectual joy of doing some creative work. It is something so-called as curiosity of new things. Desire to be a service to society, social thinking and awakening. Desire to get respectability, like directives of the government, employment condition, desire to understand casual relationship. These are all the things which motivate for our research. Nowadays, more younger population is doing research is desire to get a research degree. And for our profession, for a teacher, it is something to face the challenge in solving the unsolved problem. Like that, we can, some of them, it is an intellectual joy. So wherever we can fit ourselves, this is the motivation for research, and research never ends. Yes. These are all the objectives and what research is, what kind of research we are going, we can plan, how what are all the objectives, how to classify the research we have seen. But this one thing is missing, which we are not speak about, which we are not thought about, and it is creating problem of our research. The ethical research, the people who are doing ethical research are getting problem of the unethical approach of some of the researchers. So therefore, we must understand what research integrity is. Research integrity is a researcher by using a honest and verifiable methods in proposing, performing, and evaluating research. Whatever a researcher is proposing, whatever the method the researcher is using, it should be a verifiable and honest method, which is used in proposing, performing, and evaluating research, and the reporting research results with particular attention to adherence to the rules, regulations, and guidelines, and following commonly accepted professional codes or norms. So integrity in the research is following the rules and regulation and guidelines, and following the professional codes and ethics, and following the honesty and verifiable methods in using the research for using or getting the results in the research. So although research quality, benefits, and integrity, research quality, benefits, and integrity are highly interdependent, it is equally important that research is conducted in a research culture that supports honesty and integrity to ensure the highest standard of ethical practice and behavior. So this is the another way of giving the research integrity. The institutions, the universities, the nation should build a culture which support honesty and integrity in the researcher, which will ensure the highest standards of ethical practice and behavior, which will lead to international quality research. Some of the values when we are speaking about research integrity, how it can be inculcated in our daily practice. So again, if it is to be inculcated in our daily practice, it has to be linked with the values, human values. What kind of values are required? Must understand, or one researcher must understand what are the values in underlying this research integrity. These values are so it's another form of human values in terms of research. So there are 8 values which I have underlined. It's ethics in research, rigor in research, relevance in research, transparency in research, respect by doing research, impartiality, independence, and accountability. Ethics, a researcher must ensure the dignity, rights, safety, and privacy within the researcher ecosystem. The researcher ecosystem may be the institution, maybe the supervisor, maybe the participant, human participant, maybe the animal experiments where animals are included, maybe the society. The researcher has to ensure the ethics by following, which will give the dignity, rights, safety, and privacy of the privacy. Rigor must ensure the high quality design, reliable data, and appropriate use of methods, rigorous and careful analysis, and transparent reporting and interpretation of the results. Relevance. Research must be relevant to the short and long-term goals of science and society. It should be transparent in developing, undertaking, reviewing, reporting, and communicating research, where research publications is the area, patenting of the research is the area where researchers should maintain transparency. Respect. Must respect the norms and tradition of the society and its cultural heritage. The research subject must not affect the norms or tradition of the society or cultural heritage. Impartiality, it should not biased. Objectivity and lack of bias are the core principle of research. Independent. Researchers should be allowed independence in the design, conduct analysis, interpretation, and dissemination of the research and research findings. No interference from the government or the university or the institution. The researcher should be allowed independence by doing the research and disseminating the research findings by the researcher. Accountability. The researcher should be accountable in complying both spirit and letter of relevant rules and procedures, such as regulation governing professional standards. So this integrity in research implies that these above values permeate every aspect and are upheld by all involved in the research enterprise. So in order to inculcate this research integrities, the research enterprise may be an organization, university, institute, maybe an industry which has to comply with these, which need to imply and permeate these values in each and every researcher, scientist, students to get high quality research. Coming into the next part of this topic, research publications. So when we are speaking about the research today, we are facing several kind of problems associated with the publications. I'm not going to speak about this, the problems. Everyone knows what kind of problems we are facing, and we are publishing a paper, and we do not know what kind of journal we are publishing the paper. And yes, it is a mandate. We need to publish the paper. Quality publication, quality publisher, and quality journals are available, but something which is preventing to select the right kind of publication. Okay, so to be very brief, this research publications may be a research paper, maybe a short communication, review article, case studies, or letters to the editors, are the various kind of publications we used to publicize in the form in the journals or magazine. Research publications across the world have grown at a compounded annual growth rate of approximately 3% over the past 2 centuries. Last 2 centuries, it has been grown at a larger scale. This growth in research output has also been accompanied by a rise in poor quality and predatory journals and lapses in ethical research practice. This is what we are concerned about. This is what this research integrity is all about. Yes, it's good news that research publications have been increased, but the research output is also accompanied by poor quality and rise of poor quality and predatory channels and lapses in ethical research practice. 2% of the scientists who were surveyed admitted to having falsified, fabricated, or modified data. This is the data which is already in the which is publicized data. Already scientists admitted that the data which is publicized is falsified, fabricated, or modified data. Okay. Before entering into that, yes, we must know how to form a problem statement. It is very quite new. Some examples which I placed here. A small example. Yes, I wish I knew how to eliminate drug use among youth in the community. Who? This statement is meant for who? Anyone who under the age of 18 who is using drug in my community. When? After school, sometimes during school or the weekend. Where? In the parks, in parking lots, at small shopping malls, at home, when parents are gone. What kind of material they are using? Marijuana, stimulants, ecstasy, sniffing glue. Why? When I am bored, everyone else is doing it. Makes me feel better, gives me energy. It's no big deal. It does not hurt. These are all the. This is how a problem statement is come. It can be applied to any kind of problem statement. We must think ethically about what kind of research problem we are going to take, and what all the questions we need to ask ourselves, and what kind of answers with the help of verifiable data which is already published in the. So research misconduct. Research misconduct is defined as a fabrication, falsification, or plagiarism in proposing, performing, or reviewing research, or in reporting research results. So what we speak about publication and what problem we are facing in publication, which all come together, which with the title is so called as research misconduct. Research misconduct is so called as, defined as fabrication, falsification, or plagiarism in proposing, performing, and reviewing research, or in reporting research results. Research misconduct does not include inadvertent errors or differences of opinion. Please note that it does not include inadvertent errors or differences of opinion. However, generally accepted standards play a major role in describing significant departures from accepted practices. Knowingly, intentionally, recklessly departing from standard practice can be grounds for allegations of misconduct. Now, we all know plagiarism and other related issues in publicizing the results. Fabrication, making up data or results, fabricating the data and getting the desired results. Falsification is manipulating research material, equipment, or processes, or changing or omitting data or results such that the research is not accurately represented in the research record. That is, false data has been, or omitting some of the data which is represented in the research. Plagiarism, it is a common problem. Thus, the appropriation of another person's ideas, processes, results, or words without giving appropriate credit. Reference materials. Reference materials are the reference material become a part of the major content of the publicized data. Or, in other words, plagiarism is a wrongful appropriation or stealing and publication of another author's language, thoughts, ideas, or experience, and the representation of them as one's own original work. There are three types of plagiarism: copying text from another author without appropriate permission or attribution and acknowledgement. The second type is copying someone else's research idea, and the third one is redoing other people's research or representing it as one's own without referring to the original work. There are three types. These are the three plagiarism types. There are various ways to detect the plagiarism. Various softwares are available, and people or researchers or industries thought of creating a software, and they had marketed the software, and major universities and libraries brought that software, and lakhs and lakhs of rupees has been gained by those companies who develop these softwares. This is so-called as opportunities business. So when this problem comes, how to prevent this problem? So there are various kinds of detection: manual detection, software assisted detection. One thing which I highlighted here, the practice of plagiarizing by use of sufficient word substitutions to elude detection software is known as rogating. So plagiarism software will detect the word substitutions or word which is similar to the already published data only. But some of the researchers will substitute some other words to elude the detection from the plagiarism software. Is generally the word which is used is called as rogating. Rogating is the word which some researchers who substitute some other words to which the software cannot detect, is so called as rogating. With the advances in the machine learning and text analysis, some aspects of research conduct, such as plagiarism, are becoming easier to identify and potential to curtail. But on the other hand, misconduct such as data fabrication, falsification of the results, mishandling of the research subjects, conflicts of interest remain much more difficult to detect and police. This is what the rogating I said about the rogating. So only the words, the machine learning and text analysis can be detected by the software, which can easily to identify as well as easy to curtail. But these things, data fabrication, falsification, mishandling of the research subjects, and conflicts of interest we cannot detect using the software. So therefore, research integrity is important. Research integrity with the publication ethics are in one. This has to be inculcated as a value for a quality research. Researchers, funders, publishers, research administrators, and other stakeholders in the research ecosystem have to play a prominent role in stopping these things. It is equally important to have a governance structure to ensure that violations of good practice are addressed in a fair, timely, consistent, and transparent fashion. So, therefore, UGC, in order to promote the academic integrity and publication ethics in Indian universities, UGC created a someone has on the mic.
Kannan, check பண்ணுங்க. Kishore.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So you can continue, sir. No problems.
Okay. So, University Grants Commission created a consortium of research ethics, which we are against speaking about research and publication ethics, research integrity and publication ethics, so-called as CARE, on November 28, 2018. Okay. So, in order to curb the practice of publicizing the data in a wrong journal, predatory journal, this consortium of research ethics has been created by UGC to promote academic integrity and publication ethics. Yes, we are all concerned about the UGC-CARE list, because if my thesis need to be accepted by the university, I have to publicize certain amount of research paper to accept my thesis. That is the mandate which is given by all the universities by the UGC. So we must know what is the UGC-CARE list and what so-called as approved journals in UGC. There are 3 categories of UGC-CARE list. It's so-called as Group A, Group B, and Group C. Group A is searchable journals under this heading, which may be in Web of Science or it may be in Scopus. So, Group A journals are journals, including Indian journals, which are listed in Web of Science or Scopus. All the journals which are in Scopus or Web of Science is coming under the list of UGC-CARE. Group B journals are journals which are from the existing UGC-approved list. Before the creation of the UGC-CARE list, UGC has publicized the list of journals, approved list of journals. Existing UGC-approved qualifying as per analysis protocol. CARE has given the analysis protocol, how the journals become eligible, other than the Web of Science and Scopus listed journals. The existing UGC-approved list, they all coming under the category of Group B, journals from the existing UGC-approved list qualifying as per the analysis protocol. UGC-CARE List Group C journals are journals from all disciplines recommended by UGC-CARE Council members, which are qualified as per the analysis protocols. The UGC-CARE Council members can recommend the journals, and if the journals are qualified as per the analysis protocols, these journals coming under the category of Group C. And Group D journals are journals from all disciplines and languages submitted by UGC-CARE Universities, which are qualified as per the analysis protocol. UGC-CARE Universities, UGC-CARE divided national level universities into 4 zones, and the zonal areas are asked to submit the various journals. Into the university, the individual, the researcher, the industry can submit a journal for considering in the UGC-CARE list. So a slight introduction how process of submission of new journal in UGC-CARE list. Only teaching faculty from universities can recommend the journals following the prescribed submission processes. The universities, the IQAC cell of the university may recommend journal title to respective regional UGC-CARE university. Affiliated colleges, college IQAC cell may recommend journal title if found suitable to parent university IQAC cell. The parent university IQAC cell may forward recommended journal title if found suitable to respective regional UGC-CARE university. This is how the new journal, if you wanted to incorporate your journal into the UGC-CARE list, you have to approach your college IQAC cell into and the IQAC cell will forward to a university IQAC cell, and university IQAC cell will forward to UGC-CARE University, and UGC-CARE University, as per the protocol, your journal is approved, then it will be available, it will be allowed to in the CARE publication list, UGC-CARE list. Okay. Now the question comes, yes, I am having a list of journals. I am having an approved journal from the university. I have to publicize the data from the wide array of the journals, which is available in Web of Science, which is available in Scopus, which is available in other medium listed in the UGC-CARE. How to identify, how to select the right medium of publication? Yes, peer-reviewed journals are among the key channels of research dissemination. What the CARE UGC list is also accepting the journals which are peer-reviewed. Submitting a manuscript to an unsuitable journal is one of the most common mistakes that authors make, and one of the major reasons for rejection of manuscript. As per the directory of open access journal, open access journals are journals that use a funding model that does not charge readers or their institutions for access. Selecting an appropriate journal. How to select an appropriate journal? You must have certain questions when you are selecting an appropriate journal. It is not at all basically how fast they are accepting by asking some money. It's not it's not in question. When we are when we are doing a research with research integrity and ethical research, and our research is good, and the outcome of the research is having impacts in society, having impacts in new innovation or new invention, then we should ask ourselves what kind of journal I must select while publicizing my data. So these are all some of the questions which is placed here, which I took from the good academic practices guideline. Does the aim and scope of the journal match that of the research? Has the journal publicized articles of similar nature? What are all the journal submission requirements? What is the journal's impact factor and rank? We will speak about. What are all the journal's peer review process? Does the journal reach the relevant audience? Are there red flags in the journal issues? Red flag is we can say diversity of the authorship, often a good indicator of the journal quality. Dominance of the small set of authors or the institution in the journal is a potential red flag. Similarly, an implied promise of publication before submission. If someone promises to, yes, I will accept your publication, or immediate acceptance of the article upon submission, or lack of proper peer review is implying the red flag in journal issues. So one should ask the above question, before selecting a journal for publicizing your valuable data, the data which come out from your valuable research, valuable time, which requires 2 to 3 years of your golden time to get the data. And by urgency, if you are publishing any data, the data will not reach the respective audience, respective value, and respective journals. And again, there are some of the factors for rejecting a manuscript by a good journal. The manuscript content does not conform, if the manuscript content does not conform to the scope of the journal, or overarching theme of the special issue are not interesting to the target audience, these manuscripts are subject to rejection, or subject for rejection. Manuscript does not conform the journal style, format, or guidelines. Duplication of the significant overlap with the existing work. Insignificant results or incremental research, improper rationale of the study, superficial treatment of the subject matter, poorly designed study in terms of statistical test, control, etc. Preliminary studies that lend to speculative interpretation, lack of clarity. These are all some of the issues when the good journals reject the manuscript. Peer-reviewed or refereed journal are the journals which are publicizing the data through independent, rigorous, and unbiased review process. Author should assess whether the journal provides timely and comprehensive review, constructive and valuable comments, information on the number of reviewers involved, and understanding of how closely the editor is involved in the process. These are all the things which will come in the preview or peer-reviewed or the refereed journals. Peer-reviewed journals will do all the things which is listed here, means timely and comprehensive review. It should not take a year to come review the manuscript. It will complete the review in timed and comprehensive manner. And after review, it should give the constructive and valuable comments to enhance the quality of the manuscript, quality of the data, and it should inform the number of reviewers involved in the process of reviewing the manuscript and understanding how closely the editor is involved in the process. Now, the question of the dubious, questionable journals or publishers are so called as predatory journals. The term predatory journal or predatory publisher are entities that prioritize self-interest at the expense of scholarship and are characterized by false or misleading information, deviation from best editorial or publication practices, lack of transparency, and or use of aggressive and indiscriminate solicitation practices. These publishers or these journals are so called as predatory, dubious, or questionable journals, or you must be well aware about what kind of journals you are going to publicize. Some of the characteristics which is listed here. These journals, so-called predatory journals, are journals which can guarantee acceptance of manuscript upon submission. There may not be peer review process. Pay and publish irrespective of the quality of the manuscript or relevance of journal scope. No journal website or no clarity on aims and scope of the journal. Use of misleading and inaccurate self-generated impact factors. This is most common I have seen. No editorial board. Publication of obviously poor quality content and or content that is clearly outside the stated scope of the journal. These are all the characteristics the researcher who are going to publicize the data in the journal must have these characteristics, must know about these characteristics before selecting the appropriate journal for publicizing the data, publicizing their data. Now, yes, we have speak about the impact factor. What is an impact factor? Journal impact factor is the ratio of number of citation to the journal article to the number of total citable article published in that journal over a fixed period of time. This will be this normally the calculation is based on a 2-year period and involves dividing number of times articles were cited by the number of articles that are citable. Simple calculation which is given here. So you can know how impact factors are calculated. These impact factors are calculated yearly, starting from 1975 for journals listed in journal citation reports. It is used to measure the importance or rank of journal by calculating the times its articles are cited. One should also look at the relative standing of a journal in a given subject category based on journal impact factor. The journal impact factor is a journal level indicator that is one of the many criteria that can be used to determine aspects of journal quality. While there are several journal metrics, the journal impact factor invented by Clarivate analysis in 1960s has been one of the oldest reputed publisher neutral metric trusted by researchers and research organizations worldwide. It is a journal impact factor. Another kind of calculation of impact factor is a 5-year impact factor. It is available from 2007 onward. The average number of times articles of the journal published in past 5 years have been cited in the journal citation reports. This is which we commonly found in the journals index Copernicus value ICV, an online database of user contributed information, has several assessment tools to track the impact of scientific work and publications, research institutions or individual scientists. The journals which successfully passed the parametric evaluation are awarded with ICV index, valid for 1 year only, but the rating is, the ICV system of rating is highly questionable. As a result of this, number of low impact factor journal beat Science, Nature and other top science journals. So this ICV value is of no use because this system, rating system is highly questionable. Yes, we all know there are some other indices which indicate the other level metric. The earlier journal JAF, journal impact factor and 5-year impact factor are journal level metrics, and other level metrics is H index. H index is an other level metrics that attempts to measure both the productivity and citation impact of the publication of a scientist or scholar. The index is based on the set of scientists' most cited papers and number of citations that have received in other publications. This is called as it is based on the cited papers, most cited papers of the researcher. I-10 index, created by Google Scholar and used in Google My Citation feature. I-10 index is the number of publications with at least 10 citations. This is a very simple measure used by Google Scholar and is another way to help gauge the productivity of a scholar. Now, coming to the next, these are all the various evaluation parameters, how to evaluate a journal, how to publicize a journal publication, how to identify a right kind of publication, and what is the parameters rating of a journal as well as the author. How to write a research proposal. Elements of writing a research proposal is having the following. This is general, everyone knows when we are writing a thesis, when we are writing a proposal, these are all the ideal categories. It should have an abstract, introduction, review of literature, methodology, ethical, legal consideration, results and discussion, and of course the references. The abstract, it's a summary of core research. It should not introduce the research area. I have observed many research theses. The abstract is having more introduction or literature review. The main purpose is to summarize the research. It should have a maximum word limit, and abstract should briefly re-establish the topic of the research, give the research problem in a brief manner, indicate the methodology used, and present the main contribution. Section A should, whether that is introduction, should have following ideas. Following should be the introduction part of the proposal: background statement, research objective, research questions, significance of the study, scope of the study, delimitation, assumption of the studies. Review of literature. When we are speaking of the review of literature, this describes describes the research questions and locating them properly in the existing literature. It informs the reader of what the reviewer consider to be relevant antecedents and how they inform the proposed research. Provides an assessment of that work by pointing to the strength and weakness of the preceding literature. Essential steps in a literature review is framing a research question in terms of existing literature, consulting relevant databases, listing relevant keywords or phrases, ensuring research results are easily retrievable and traceable, revising original research question. One way of getting a good literature through literature review is citation analysis. Citation analysis is a powerful approach for selecting articles for literature reviews. Identify authors and research articles with substantial research citation impact. Identify research that other scholars have found useful. Assist in identifying the articles and scholars. Third part is methodology. It should have design, population ensampling, research instruments, pilot study, instrument reliability, method of data collection, plan of data analysis, and ethical consideration or legal consideration. It is if human participants are there, these are all the various ethical consideration must obtain, and if animals are used, we must have the animal ethical consideration will be involved. Yes, funding of research proposal. There are various funding agencies. It's very limited. Various funding agencies which are funding the research. Some of them is listed below: UGC, AICTE, CSIR, Department of Ayurveda, Yoga, Naturopathy, Unani, Siddha, Homeopathy, Department of Biotechnology, DST, Technology, TFAC, ICMR, Indian National Science Academy, etc. One thing I wanted to introduce here to all who are attending this seminar, it is a STRIDE, UGC, Scheme for Transdisciplinary Research in India, Developing Economy. India's developing economy. So this is a project, a research project. The STRIDE is an area where UGC is supporting the innovative research products, which if the research project is socially relevant, locally need-based, nationally important, as well as globally significant. So this STRIDE is having three components. This component one, research capacity building and human resource development, focused on colleges and universities. The duration of the project is 3 years. This component will endeavor to identify the motivated young talents with research and innovation aptitude in universities and colleges. The scheme will provide research capacity building opportunities in diverse disciplines by mentoring, nurturing, and supporting young talent. The component 2 of STRIDE is transdisciplinary research and inclusive innovation of national development. All disciplines are included. Duration of the study is 3 years. Component 2 will mainly focus on enhancing research problem solving skills with the help of inclusive innovation and action research to innovate pragmatic solutions for local, regional, national priorities to contribute to India's national economy. Component 3, high impact transdisciplinary research in humanities and human sciences. Thrust areas not limited to philosophy, history, archaeology, anthropology, psychology, etc., etc. Duration of this project is 5 years. Component 3 will fund high impact research in the identified trust areas in humanities and human sciences through multi-institutional network. One should understand this tried research funding opportunity, and it is available in the UGC website under this address. Other scholarships of UGC, everyone knows there are various scholarships for the deprived, weakened areas, and postdoctoral fellowship, for regional fellowship, major research project, minor research project, the various projects. It's all listed in the UGC website. Please go through that. You will be getting more and more idea. One or other area, you will be getting the fund for your project. All AICTs also having various funding opportunities, and I hope various AICT recognized colleges, approved colleges are getting the funds under this area. One of the most popular funding project is RPS, MODROPS, EDC, seminar grants, staff development program, visiting program, etc., etc. CSR is also promoting research through funds, and CSR schemes, sponsored emeritus schemes, research fellowships, associates are available, and it is available in the CSR website. Go through that, you will get a major area. One of the new area which last 10 years, the department Ayush is also funding various projects. The extramural research project of the Ayush system of medicines and accreditation of the Organization for Research and Development. And pharmacy institutions are eligible under this category. DBT is the one of the area where pharmacy program can be fitted into that. The researchers can avail the opportunity for funding their researchers if it is falling in the biotechnology area, which is listed here. DST is having various scholarship programs, various funding programs. It's one of the program is the INSPIRE program, which is both for faculty, students, etc. National Science Technology Management Information System is also having various funding opportunities in the following area of science and technology, R&D, IPR, etc. There are various schemes are available, which is listed here. Now, the pharmacy institutions can pharmaceutical research and development support fund, which is if the eligible institution can apply for this. TIFAC is the one of the area. I have found many institutions are getting funds under this area, where technology forecasting, technology assessment, techno market survey, or prime areas where the government of India is providing funds to the institutions for doing the research. There are various schemes under TIFAC area. ICMR is also giving research projects for various extramural research funds. Other agencies, other departments which we are giving funds are Department of Chemicals and Petrochemicals, Life Sciences Research Board, National Board of Higher Mathematics, Indian Space Research Organization, etc. Finally, come to the final part of this presentation, which I am already exceeding the time limit. Mentoring the next generation. This is most important, I thought, this because research integrity and publication ethics is not self-regulation. It's not come through self-regulation. There should be some practices, good practices. There should be some regulation. There should be some government norms, rules, and above all, some mentoring should be there. Training should be there for the scholars, which becomes the daily practice to inculcate this research integrity and publication ethics. So mentoring the next generation is very, very essential. And some senior researchers are responsible for training and mentoring students. Dominant model for learning how to conduct research is the apprenticeship model, where junior researchers learn by working closely with senior researchers. Yes, good advisors generally engage with the students in preparing a research project, make students aware of ethical research practice, and help them comply with the formal aspects of ethical and intellectual property regulations. Guide students through an institution's rules and regulations that govern the proper conduct of research. Provide academic advice, including specific guidelines on how to conform to the norms and expectations of the academic field. Support students in developing their career both during candidature and beyond. Give constructive and critical assessment of the candidate's work. Ensure timely feedback, preferably in writing, regarding progress. Assist students with non-academic issues, and if necessary, direct them to the appropriate student services offered by an institute. Engage external help where needed to supplement the internal expertise with an institution for comprehensive guidance. Similarly, students also responsible for know what it means to be a scholar in good standing with respect to the rules and regulations of the institution, be systematic and rigorous in the conduct of research, carefully plan and execute research protocol, follow safety procedures, diligently maintain accurate research records, seek advice of senior faculty or researchers regarding ethical questions and practices, disseminate findings in a timely manner in appropriate outlets, present the findings in an unbiased, ethical manner in accordance with the highest standards of research integrity. So the advisors and students has to follow some of the norms, guidelines to integrate themselves to doing the ethical research. So research integrity is the vital for science to thrive. So research integrity has to be maintained, and publication ethics is the part of the research integrity. A researcher, a scientist has to maintain the research integrity in order to research, in order to give a quality research, quality ethical research. Thank you for patiently listening, and I once again thank to all and everyone who present here to listen, to patiently listen my presentation, and thanks to IPA Bhavani branch, thanks to the coordinator, principal of JKK Nataraja College, all HODs. Thanks to everyone. Thanks to for listening the topic research and publication ethics. Hello. Yes, I completed my research. I completed my presentation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes, I have taken half an hour more.
No, sir. No, there is no issue, sir. Excellent and informative sessions.
Yes.
And what we need, what we expected, it's covered by you.
Yes. I think so.
Yes, sir. 100% sure, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. It's a very presentation. It will be very useful for our faculty members, research scholars, and the students of final year.
Sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now we'll go for question answer session, sir.
Yes. I'm
Cindy, madam.
Thank you, sir, for that enriching session. Now let's move on to the question and answer session. Firstly, how plagiarism can be minimized or avoided in research?
Plagiarism can be minimized. There are set of rules which plagiarism has to be avoided. Yes, it is the value inculcated in the researcher. It is not the software to avoid a researcher. A researcher must know what plagiarism is, how to avoid it. Yes, majority of the people, when we are going for a software, they should, there is some citations given, yes, it should be 10% or 7 within the limits. So limits, it's something like that. Limitation is the number of words which is already available in the available literatures. Yes, we are having a one major portion so-called as literature review. So literature review is the one of the area where this limitation comes in. So the researcher should know how to write the thesis in their own way, creating the knowledge, expressing the results in their own way, which will minimize the plagiarism. Plagiarism is something which the people are just copying the things and present their own way, saying that this is my own thought process, expressing their thought process by having someone's idea, someone's written material. So the researcher has to create the manuscript by their own way. Nowadays, using the internet facility, various kind of materials are available. Yes, it is necessary to read those material, extract those content, and incorporate those contents in a right area by having their own manuscript. Writing skills are required. The researcher should be exposed with the right kind of writing skills, so that they can have their they can prevent this plagiarism. So they can avoid this plagiarism. One way of doing that, writing the thesis in the regional languages and translating that thesis in the English language. It is the one of the it is one way we can prevent the plagiarism, by creating our own thought process using our own language, regional language. In case of Tamil Nadu, it is Tamil. Writing the thesis in Tamil and translating the thesis into an English language, which can, I think, prevent the plagiarism. Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir. Next question is, what are the analytical protocols used to categorize B, C, and D type of journals?
Ma'am, the details are available in the CARE list. I have just indicate 1 or 2 lines. There are application forms are available in the CARE. There is a booklet guidelines available in the UGC website, okay, which is available, I think, in the ebooks, available in ebooks. Okay, go through that, and you can, if your journal is comply with this with the analysis protocol, they had given very clearly what are all the protocols they are following. And if the journal is following under the categories B, especially C and D, you can apply and by following the protocols in the specific application form. As I said, if the journal has to be accepted, it has to go through the university IQAC. If you are in the college, you have to apply through your college IQAC. College IQAC will forward it to the university IQAC cell. University IQAC cell will forward it to the regional CARE University, and regional CARE University, after analysis, if it is acceptable, will forward it to the UGC-CARE, where it will be listed.
Okay, thank you, sir. Next question is, why are the publication costs for some standard journals very high, and is it good for selecting such journals?
Ma'am, some of these standard journals, in order to make, there are 2 kind of publications. It is available in standard journals also. very good journal also nowadays. One is the researcher has to find whether my research must have a open access or restricted access. The standard journals never ever ask for any money if you are going for restricted access. If the same journal, if you are opting for an open access, they will ask for the money because your article will be open to everyone. The benefit of open access is you will have a higher citation than the restricted address. So in Western countries, the people are opting for the open access rather than the restricted access. The journal publication cost, reviewing cost, etc., the standard journal will also having that cost. If they are open access, if they are giving open access, the cost may not be the organization may not spend that much cost. Therefore, the standard journals nowadays I have seen is not asking for the money, giving the option whether the author is opting for open access or restricted access. If you are opting for restricted access, no journal is asking money. Okay, so open access journal or standard open access journals are asking for publication cost. So in some predatory journals are normally asking for journal that is very meager amount, 1,000, 1,500, 3,000, 5,000 like that. What I am speaking is the journal asking the cost, publication cost in terms of dollars, in terms of open access, making your article open access. The journal is not at all open access. Your article will be open access. Ma'am, over to you.
Okay, thank you, sir. That was clear. So could you please explain the validation process of a questionnaire and framing a tool in research?
What is valuation?
Validation process of a questionnaire.
Validation process of a questionnaire.
Yes,
What
sir.
kind of questionnaire you are asking for? It's a generalized questionnaire, or it is restricted to the research area.
Restricted to
Validation.
research area, I said.
The research is of two or I have seen scientific research. I have categorized the research into 4 categories. One is the exploratory research. Second one is the descriptive research. Third one is the something like the research which is involved in statistical analysis, etc. Depending upon the type of research, the objective of the research, what kind of research you are going to follow, whether it is a descriptive research, whether it is exploratory research, whether it is a research which involved hypothesis testing, the questionnaire varies. It is the researcher, the supervisor who develop the questionnaire and validate the questionnaire as per the available literature review and possible strategy, what will be the outcome when these questionnaire will be formulated in terms of research, some strategy, what will be the possible outcome. These are all the various questions when we are placing our research questionnaire, when we are creating our research questionnaire. I had covered many things when in my presentation, how to create a question, how to create a question, research questions. Before going for a research question, these are all the areas we need to ask ourselves how to frame the research, because that becomes the part of the objective, that becomes the part of the part of the methodology, that becomes the part of the strategy to successfully completing the research. So questionnaire, the validating questionnaire is the area where these several scientists, say for example, in an institution, there may be a research board. Research board will validate depending upon the research questions, which becomes the objective or aim of the research of that research problem.
Okay, thank you, sir. So if one research work has been published without including all the author's name, is it possible to include it after the publication?
Some of the journals are accepting. Recently, we published a journal, published a material in a journal where we thought that some others need to be included. Then process become a little bit lengthy. It is possible before the research is published. If it is in the review mode, it is possible. Initially, you can submit, you can add after that, but once it is published, you cannot add any more authors in that review paper.
So some of the
Yes.
journals they won't accept in the middle of the process, sir. Once
Some international,
suppose few of the journals they started processing of the peer review, that means peer review process. In that time itself, they won't allow to add any further names.
It depends upon the editorial board of the journal.
Yes.
It
Yes,
depends
sir.
upon what I am speaking is I am speaking about the one of the Elsevier journal, standard journal,
Yes, sir.
having good impact factor, JF. They accept the request depending upon their editorial board practices, the instruction to the others. Yes. They may accept. There is no standard practice. The instruction to others clearly stated whether it will accept the changes after that or before that.
Yes,
so
some,
it depends. My experience is it is accepted. They accepted that request. I wanted 2 more others need to be incorporated.
Okay.
So always go for a interdisciplinary research. I have seen many papers where 3 to 5 institutions integrated themselves and publish a paper.
So yes, sir.
That paper has major value.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They're collaborators.
Oh, they are collaborators.
The work they may be carried out in that places.
Yes.
And nowadays, sir, as you told in the initial beginning stage, many of the people wrongly they are sending wrong way. It will not cover the scope of the journals. It is making delays, sir. Nowadays, the reputed publisher like Springer or Wiley or Elsevier group of journals, they are giving one provision option. They are giving if you copy and paste of your abstract. Based on that abstract, the respective publisher, it will show what are the journals may be applicable for you, like that they are telling. They will providing the minimizing the time.
Sir,
these things and also.
I am telling you, in formulating the research, in identifying the research area, Department of Science and Technology, DST, is having a platform so called as Imprint. Imprint. So if you are having a research scholar, you ask to visit the site of Imprint, he will get several research thrust areas he can identify, and he can likewise several publications, Springer, Elsevier, they are also finding problems because they are losing good publications to their journals because of the predatory journals. People awareness is the only key to the researchers, to the guide who wanted to publicize the data. If we are having a quality data, we never know what kind of data I am having. Only the citation report, only the acceptance of the readers of my article, I came to know I have done a good research. So we must have that strength to publicize, to send our manuscript to the topmost journal. Once they rejected, let it come down to the next journal. Okay, what we are following down to upwards. What I am giving top to downwards.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
correct.
so then you will be getting, it is very easy to get a publication in a Nature and Lancet.
Yes, yes.
But collaborative Lancet, like if you go through the Nature publication or Lancet publication, you see not single author or a single institution. You see minimum 10 institutions integrated themselves interdisciplinary research, and that is accepting
Sir,
their.
in fact, Nature, 250 collaborators there, sir, authors.
Yes,
250
yes, yes.
All over the data globally, they are collecting and
All over global.
Article. But in the
my
article
university,
showing the single author, at the end of the articles, they are showing what are the collaborator and co-authors like that.
Yes,
Unintelligible
yes.
things.
In my university, one of the department, one junior teacher, assistant professor, has part of one of the collaborators, and that teacher publishes the data over there. So it is possible. It is possible. Make collaborators and share your ideas. You may be part of that journal publication.
Yes.
It is possible.
Oh, yes. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Cindy, madam,
Sir,
can you proceed?
thank you, sir. Now I request our respected Vice Principal, Dr. R. Shanmugasundaram, to propose the vote of thanks. Please, sir.
Good morning to one and all. Am I audible?
Good morning. Good morning. Yes, you are audible.
Okay, thank you, sir.
But your video is not.
Yes, sir. Video, no. Only audio, sir. Okay, sir.
Only audio.
Good morning, everybody. It gives me immense pleasure in proposing the vote of thanks on the occasion of the 42nd web seminar series. First, I wish to thank our management, our chairperson, madam, and our managing director for encouraging us and motivating us in organizing all these web seminars during this period. I thank them. I wish to extend my sincere thanks to our beloved principal, Dr. Sambat Kumar, for making all the arrangements and inspiring all the faculties and students in organizing this seminar and imparting knowledge online during these testing times. I thank you very much, sir. This is my pleasure to thank our guest speaker, Dr. S.L. Harikumar, M.Pharm PhD, Registrar, Central University of Jharkhand, Ranchi, for having readily accepted our invitation and has enlightened our students and faculty on the title Research Integrity and Publication Ethics. Sir, we thank you very much for sparing your valuable time amidst your busy schedule and sharing your knowledge and enlightening our faculties and students on publishing our research articles and also how to do it ethically, and also clearing all the queries raised by the faculties here. I thank you very much, sir. I sincerely thank you. Thank you, sir. I wish to extend my sincere thanks. Thank you, sir. Thanks to the President of IPA for having helped us in organizing this seminar. I thank you, sir. I also thank the IPA, W and M, Dr. Seshai, in cooperating and helping us in organizing this seminar. I thank you, sir. And I wish to thank all the members and office bearers of Indian Pharmaceutical Association for helping us in organizing this seminar successfully. I thank all and everybody associated with the Indian Pharmaceutical Association. I thank everybody. And I wish to thank our faculty member, Dr. Raj Kapoor, in helping us organizing this seminar. I thank you, sir. I thank all the faculties and students who have been enthusiastically waiting and listening to this wonderful presentation. I thank them all, and I thank all the faculties and students who are associated with this web seminar and organizing this successfully. I thank everybody. I thank one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Sir, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. சார் சார் வணக்கம் சார். நல்லா எக்ஸலண்டா இருந்துச்சு சார். வண்டர்ஃபுல்லா இருந்துச்சு, யூஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருந்துச்சு. ஏன்னா இந்த இப்ப இருக்கிற டீச்சிங் ஸ்டாஃப்க்கும் இப்ப இருக்கிற யங்ஸ்டருக்கும் இது தேவைப்படுது சார், கம்பல்சரி. அதனாலதான் உங்களுக்கு இந்த டாபிக் கொடுத்தேன் நான். ஏன்னா நிறைய பேர் அவேர்னஸ் எல்லாமே இருக்காங்க. அதனால இதனால கொஞ்சம்